Yo, 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 what's good? Alrighty, so what I'm looking at, I'm waiting for, at the moment, trend score is really low. Um, we're waiting for speed to pick up, we're waiting for volume to pick up, and then we're going to go for trends. I've tried this morning to go for trends, I'm down 150 bucks. Not a good deal, man. Well, I was really close on two of them. 50-50 chances of making the 175 bucks. On two occasions, and we ended up losing. So these two actually, those two, I went two. It needs to go three to get me paid. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose 1R. So went twos. Couldn't get me out. Right now, I'm waiting for volume and the speed to pick up. Right now, speed is kind of similar, low speed. It's not a very volatile time right now. This is about to trigger out. I'm not in the market yet. I'm waiting for this to print another data point. I'm looking for this speed to increase from 0.33, maybe above 0.5 would be great, which it doesn't look like it's going to do. Volume, which it also doesn't look like it's going to do. I want it to increase over the intermediate term volume and the long term volume. Right now, it's really quiet. Right now, mean reverters are winning a lot of money. And no, I'm not mean reverting. I'm just waiting until it wants to be active enough to trend. And I think a trend is overdue. The trend score is extremely weak. But we know on slow days, it takes a long time to transition from mean reverting to trending, and trending back to mean reverting. It takes a while to transition. On volatile days, you can easily transition quickly. Right now, it is a mean reversion state, so we're waiting for signs of a trend. There's another data point, yet another zero. Trend scores were extremely weak. Speed slowed down. Volume picks up a little bit. Not really though. Not that good. So that's no signal to me. I'm still gonna veto this one. I'm still gonna sit out. Just wait for speed to pick up. Wait for volume to pick up. Again, I mean, this trend score is a 1.2 right now. In the past 10 trades, it's a 1.6. In the past 20 trades, it's a 1.55. This is extremely non-trending. Really, really, really poor results. Boom, we got one. Speed's picked up. Volume is picked up enough to take me. I'm going to take it. 26.25. I'll take that. We're taking them. We're taking shorts now. 38.75 is my stop. I will go long there. If it goes down, I will go short more at 13.75. Short more at 301.25. And then I'm all out at 288.75. 2, 3, 4. All right, risking 25 bucks to make 175. I'm down 150 bucks right now. I would assume a trend at some point. The trend score is brutal. If I want to start trend following now, I think that would be an excellent idea. Because I would not want to be mean reverting right now. It's just so slow that, and now the speed's picking up, volume's picking up. I'm just not interested in mean reverting again. I'd be getting out of mean reversions, which basically means I would not be doubling down on a loser if it's going against me, because you would have made money in the past 50 trades. You'd have been making money doing that, and I don't think you'll make it all day. That's my point of view. This is about to stop out in reverse. Volume's dropped off. I'm in long now. Let's set this up. 26.25. Volume's picking up here. 51.25. My entry. 63.75 is another entry. And then I'm all out at 76.25. Call it 76.5. Alrighty. My stop loss is in place. Good. Excellent. Risking 25 bucks to make 175 again. That is, it went 1R? No, it went 0R. 0R. Okay. Oops, this one went 0. All right, so we're long now. What happened there? Volume picked up, speed picks up. So speed is still staying higher. It's still picking up. Volume's increasing. I like that. I like it. I like it. I'll take it. Man, oh man, I'm telling you right now, I would probably trend again. I'd like to wait, and if I lose this one, I'd probably trend again. I'd wait until I can see another data point. I'd see one more data point to see that. I'm still trending. It's just speed's picking up, volume's picking up. I would assume a trend at some point here. I'm long. It doesn't matter what direction for me. Not at all. I would assume a trend soon, man. I'm telling you. And honestly, there's a way to martingale this because the risk reward is so small. Or sorry, the risk reward is so huge. 25. If you even scale it once more, well, I can't go less size. I would have to be from 25 risk to 50 risk. I would allow it to trend follow or mean revert for a long time here. If we go like, I don't know, 15 trades of just straight L's, and it still hasn't trended, I would probably consider doubling it up to 50, because then you make, instead of $175, you make $350. Instead of risking 25, you risk 50. But we would think the trends really do. The trend is coming, dude. It's coming soon. There we go. We're in more at 1R now. 38.75's got to be my stop. 38.75. Still risking the same $25. Almost guaranteeing myself to lose the $25 unless there's a trend, forcing it to go in one direction. If it doesn't go in one direction, I get out for a $25 loss. Negative 1R. I've scaled down risk entirely because I'm working with 50K accounts, and pretty much in all of my back tests, it's just a good idea to risk smaller. You have to risk so freaking small. It sucks so much, bro. It's so stupid. $25. Who cares? If I have a $50,000 account, I'm not risking $25. But in funded accounts, you don't really have a 50K account. You have $2,000 worth of risk. You really have a tiny ass account, dude. It's really tiny. They just call it 20 or 50K. It's not really 50K. This is getting there. It's gone 1.5R here. We will add in again at 2R. It has to go 3 in one direction for me to catch a trend here. It's gone 1 at least. The volume seems to be increasing, but we'll see. We'll see. The volume's increasing with the same. Oh no, what happened there? There you go. Volume's increasing with trending upwards, so that's probably a good sign. Here we go. Yeah, see. Yeah, that's good with me. Let's just wait on it. Well, we're still going to be negative. Oh, actually, we'll be about break even if we make this one. Yeah. No, I'm not doing 4 hours anymore. I'm not. Well, the thing is, you can make 7R or you can make 15R. And the difference is you go for a 3R trend or you go for a 4R trend. And the thing that I'm concerned with is that 4Rs just don't happen so often, and I'm just going to be dying out here. So I'd rather go for with a higher win rate and a slightly less risk reward. It's already very rare that it happens. Somewhat rare, definitely, that a 3R happens. I mean, today there's only been one 3R that's happened, or it went 4. But that would count obviously as a win. It's really, 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 really bad trends. It's just so slow compared to normal. The normal speed's about 1.0, and right now it's 0.56. Well, normal speed was pushed up. In recent times, normal speed was really yanked higher. I mean, 0.6 is normal in December, November, but since February, since really January actually, I think it went crazy. I just want to see. Yeah, in January the normal is 1.1. I haven't done February and March yet. But the normal speed is about 1.1. So right now it's drastically under. It is drastically underneath what's normal speed. However, I don't do it off the daily speed. Otherwise, I'm never taking a trade. I'm doing it off in the past 20 trades, which is about, can be an hour to 4 hours. In the past 4 hours, has it been speeding? No, it's considerably higher right now in the past 5 trades than in the past 20. In the past 15 minutes versus in the past 4 hours, it's extremely fast than we would call trends. And right now it is that. I mean, it's faster, not super fast, but it's faster than in the past 10 trades. The volume's slightly higher. So I don't need much of an excuse to start trending because the trend score is a 1.0. You cannot get lower than 1. That is extremely slow, or extremely mean reverting. In the past 10 trades, a 1.4 trend score, 1.55 trend score in the past 20. It is not trending. And the market will trend, dude. The market just does. I've looked at a shit ton of days, and it doesn't stay down here very often. I'll actually show where I see this. It's right up here. This blue line is the trend score I'm looking at. And you can see that the blue line goes underneath 1.5, and it rips up right away. Rips up right away. Every time it goes underneath 1.5, it goes up. And this is more of a comparable day, November 26th and 22nd, because it's less volatile, but just like today. But still, it goes 1.5, it eventually turns. So this one took a long time to turn, and we'd be losing. Just like right now, there's been like quite a few trades in while this is a very, very slow, non-trendable environment. Before it finds a trend, it can take a while. This one didn't. It goes really quickly. This one took a while to finally catch some trends. So right now we're in the same circumstance where it's underneath 1.6, been like that for a while. Where it's taken a while to catch a trend. So we'll be fine. We'll just leave it be. I'm still willing to trend. I'm still willing to trend for sure. I want to see the orange line go down there. Orange line pops up. Orange line goes down there, pops up. Goes down there, pops up. That's pretty much it, you know. It might take a while to get there, to get trending, but I think it will eventually trend. And we're looking for that blue line to pop up first, and that's this. That's the short-term trend. So right now it's gone 1. We're asking for 3. it's looking it's looking like it won't work, and it's looking like speed dropped off. So we're going to stop taking trades after this one. We will not re-enter. The speed looks like it's dropped. I don't know about volume yet. I have to wait for the reading. Basically, it needs a trend, but if volume's not up for the task, if speed is not up for the task, I'm going to wait for their signal to trend. So I'm waiting. But we are in this trade, and I don't exit trades prematurely. I just wait for them to die out. Yeah, it's slowed down a bit. Do you want to mean revert? I would not mean revert right now. You can get away with it, but it's random. A trend's going to appear, man. It often does. Yep. It's picked up here a little bit. Wow. Okay. Once we see a trend, especially if it's a slow trend like this one, if this ends up going up there, I'm definitely mean reverting right after we get out of the trend. Because we just rode the trend, we got paid, and now we think it's slowed down. It barely had enough juice to get a trend at all. We would mean revert for a couple, 2-3 trades at least. And then we, mean revert, we're risking 175 to make 25. It's the opposite of the trend. The trend, we're risking 25 to make 175. So we just gain 2 or 3 R to be able to work with it. And especially if we get a trend, whichever direction the upset goes to. So if I'm risking 175 to make 25, if I happen to lose, it's likely going to be a losing day. If I risk 25 to make 175, it's likely going to be a winning day if we get that 175. All that matters is usually, for the most times, it just doesn't. It always goes to the 25. Whether I'm risking the 25 or trying to have my reward as 25. Usually it goes to 25. The deciders on the day are really if the trends happen. So far, I've had 2 50% chances of $175, but yet it chose to get $25. How do I know that? It's because if it goes to 3R, I get paid. It went to 2R. And then went back to 1. So it's a 50-50 chance if it goes to 2R, if it's a 50-50 chance to go to 3R. But doesn't matter. Bottom line is what matters. Did you get paid? No, I didn't. I lost. So that means I'm down $200 after this trade concludes. If this trade loses, which it looks like it will, then it'd be down 200. Max daily loss is 500, so we're almost halfway there. I'm going to probably try to mean revert to get back a few of these R's to be able to use in trends. But at the moment, I cannot mean revert. There's no way I'm going to mean revert right now. The trend score is at an all-time low. Fuck no. I'm just going to wait around for volume to pick up. Just like it did for this one. Volume did pick up here. Speed picked up here. It was a rapid 2-3 increments right there. So speed picked up dramatically, and then volume actually picked up too. So I figured that, well, we're going to take the longs. We're going to take any direction, whichever direction it wants to go, and when it shows up. We're about to get stopped here. About to get stopped. Has to go to this line and print a blue to get me out. Really close to that. Wow, really close. 38.75. Yep, that's exactly where my stop is too. Excellent. Wow, it's come back. That was like a couple ticks away. Maybe one tick away. It does that. Well, when you're working with so many trades and you're working with such small increments and so many increments, you're bound to have something turn right before the increment. Like one tick before it, you know? Oh, boom, I'm out. Damn, alright, so what just happened was it just dropped, volume picked up, speeds dropped off, volumes dropped off enough. Volume just picked up, I know that, but that's not counted. I'm gonna wait. I just got out there. It's fine, $200. Now I'm down 200 total. That's fine. Actually $214. I'll label that. We're waiting. If this thing goes and I want to, the trend score is at really freaking small. That's all I can say. And I need to know when volume picks up. And it looks like volume did pick up a little bit, but that was included. It was been really low volume that whole time. So the total volume of that trade actually is not that good. Volume's decreasing. Speed's decreasing. Trend score is still at, basement levels. Absolute floor of a trend score right now. We're waiting. I want to see this print up here. I'm waiting for this print statement. I'm waiting for it. Almost there. If I see if I see speed pickup, if I see volume pickup, volume's not picked up, speed has not picked up either. Nope. I'm waiting. This could be the trend, but I'm waiting. I see speed pick up a little bit. I see that too. I know. I should be very liberal with trends, because if you miss this trend, all of this work is pretty much for nothing. But the problem is I can't just always trend. You can, but you run the risk of just accruing so many mean reversion losses. Look at how many losses there's been. There hasn't been a trend for 30 trades. I mean, that's 30R you're losing. Instead I'm down 8R from picking and choosing. I'm waiting for volume to spike. So I'm waiting. Next data point, whenever this goes down enough to get another data point. We might have missed the trend. If this thing rips higher, we will miss it. That's what sucks, man. We know a trend's coming. It's right around the corner for sure. I've looked at too many of these days. The whole weekend, I spent hours looking at day after day after day after day of these back testing. And you know what? I lose a lot of those days, and then I started winning more. Just based on, and I added volume to the mix. That was a big change. Volume's a huge indicator that I've noticed. Otherwise, I was just working with speed. If speed doesn't increase, then I'm not taking the trade. Well, I hope it doesn't trend, but we might have missed it. I swear, I feel like this is going to be the trend just because I'm not in it. Just sucks. It only has to go 3R. Yeah. It's gone one. Looks like almost gone one. Nope, not quite yet. When did that volume just spike? 202 in 30 seconds? I was going to say at 10 o'clock. Or sorry, 10:02 at 30 seconds. But if it went to 10 o'clock, like on the dot, that'd be silly. Look at that. Volume just picks up right at 10 o'clock. I would assume because algos, on close, on the bar's close. All right, it's gone 1 hour. It seems to have found a trend. Gosh darn it. Without me. Oh, man, we know the trend's coming. If this thing fucking rips, I'm just going to be disappointed again. That sucks. You could just blanket coverage, just always trend, and you're going to find the fucking trend. Trust me. Because you're always in the market. It just didn't give me enough. The speed didn't increase enough. The volume didn't pop. I'm just not excited about it. But not always it needs that for the trend. Look at that go. It's gone 1 hour only yet. We'll see. Well, now it's coming down. We'll see, man. If this does... yeah, I'm just waiting for volume to spike. That's all. Yeah, we haven't taken a single mean reversion trade today, so... Well, I couldn't have. It's rarely trended. I could have, once this spiked... No, it was only 2s. I probably still wouldn't have mean reverted. Because, a 2 does make your mean trend score go up. Not as much as 3s, obviously. 3s or 4s. Okay. We're waiting. Waiting. Just a waiting game. Tell you what, just a waiting game. Daily loss limit. Yeah, I'll go through my plan. My plan is built off of my strengths and weaknesses. What are my weaknesses? I'm really bad at stopping trading on losing days. I'm really good at stopping trading on winning days. I'm really bad at position sizing right after a loss. A losing day or a losing trade. I'm really bad at position sizing. I like to increase size like a maniac. But on the contrary, I am really good at trade management. I do not touch a trade when I'm in it. So I do allow trades to be realized and matured. That is a huge strength of mine. So how do we eliminate our weaknesses? We have to be able to stop on losing days, and we have to be able to not increase position sizing after a losing trade. Undisputed laws. I can trade from 9 o'clock to 14:30. I'm risking 175 to make 25 on mean reverting trades. I'm risking 25 to make 175 on trend following trades. I only trade spreadsheet trades, so if the spreadsheet's not trading, so it's going long right now, I can either mean revert the spreadsheet trade or I'm going to trend the spreadsheet trade. I would trend right now. I would go with the spreadsheet. So it's going upwards. I'd go long. I chose not to because the volume didn't spike. So or sit out, it says. Risk controls. Daily risk reward needs to be risking $500 to make $500. That's cutoffs, okay? We have such a small risk size that this gives us a lot of freedom to move around. I mean, I've just lost 9 trades in a row, and I'm down $214. That's how much we're risking, because we're risking $25 on these trades. Obviously, on the mean reversion trades, we're risking 175, but but it's extremely high win rate because your reward is $25, you know. So either way, if you see anything on negative $500, you're done. Monthly risk reward is if you ever make $10,000. Well, I'm gonna change that to $5,000 because I've scaled down risk. Yep. You're just going to stop. Payouts are more important than anything else. So if you do end up getting the account to positive $10,000, you're going to pull out $5,000. It's a hybrid data system where it's discretionary, but it's using data. I have it written that I'm going to anticipate the evolution of this trading system, of the trading spreadsheet. I'm going to add volume. I'm going to add experience. I'm going to add certain elements to this spreadsheet that I know that I'm not fully prepared yet. I assume and anticipate the evolution of it. I'm expected to analyze group data and trade accordingly. So if the morning session, if I know, like right now, I already have this implemented where if the day is, you know, on average 1.1 speed. Well, right now the speed is 0.29. The speed is extremely small today compared to normal. So we're paying attention to that. In general, we know that it takes a long time to find a trend if that's the case. But once it starts trending, you want to keep on trending until you really see that it wants to mean revert. So it just takes the transition from trending environments to mean reverting environments takes a long time. That's all I'm saying. It's not V, it's U or like a W. What I don't have yet is if the morning session, we're going to divvy it up. If the morning session, like from 7 to 10, so we would have results of the morning session and we'd see, wow, it's extremely slow. On slow days, what can we expect from the middle session? What can we expect from the afternoon session? Based on the research of my other ones, which are very similar to this, I just didn't add volume or anything. If it's a slow morning, it's going to be a slower afternoon too. The opens predict the closes. That's what I found. So that just means mean revert, which is what it's doing right now. If we were just mean reverting this entire time, we would have been making money this entire time. The only reason I don't is that the trend score is so freaking bleak that what I've found and when I'm doing this, that a trend will appear, dude. It will arise and it'll knock you off. Like one trade, I'm down $200. One trade and trending will put me at back to break even, essentially $175. So if I'm mean reverting this whole time, I know that it only takes one trend to offset all of my gains. And how do you know when it's going to come? That's my point. When volume picks up and speed picks up, that's when a trend is likely to appear. So that's what I've been doing. I don't want to mean revert right now. But it's taking a long time to transition to trends. So we got to be patient. Expected to analyze, research, and gain more experience and expertise using the spreadsheet. Yep. Each trade is different but executed same way. So as long as it's risking 175 to make 25 or risking 25 to make 175, you are trading the spreadsheet and obeying the daily risk reward, monthly risk reward, and yearly risk reward. Signed and dated. Very good. So we are organized. This has gone 1 hour. I'm not in it. This has gone way slow. We're just going to wait. It's going to actually take a long ass time, man. What happens on slow ass days like this? 0.29. I'll look at it. I'll look at what's happened. Let's take a gander. I want to see some days where it's really freaking small. Let's say hold on. I gotta find days that's really small like this. And then we can back test it a little bit more. 1430. Alright. So on days that it's really small volatility, let's go look at that. We'll see where days where it's like 0.5 or less. November 27th was one of them. November 27th was one of them. So let's look at November 27th. So that's likely what's going to happen today. Overall, it's mean reverting. Oh, it's a half day for Thanksgiving or some shit. That's why. Okay. Well, it has that slow of pace right now. 11:29. No, 0.3. 0.5 or less. Yeah. December 2nd. That'll work. All right. What happened December 2nd? Is this another half day? No, it's a full day. All right. So let's see what happened December 2nd. We see is this even comparable? From 9 to 10, there were 13 trades. This one, 9 to 10, there were about a little more than that. Speeds 1 to 5. Okay, cool. Fairly similar. Fairly similar. What happens is the trend score is really weak. And at 10:30, it creates a trend. It creates a trend. What's the sway looking like? Is it pretty even? The sway is pretty even. It's slightly skewed upwards right now. The trend is slightly up. Very slightly. I don't even know what the chart looks like. Let's take a look at the chart. I'm not using a chart anymore, but I always like to see it. Yeah, it's up. Okay. So it's trending upwards, but it's slow. That's exactly what the spreadsheet says. Good. All right. What happens? That's just not enough sample size. Let's do something more recent. Let's find something a little bit more recent here. I want to find the average 10 speed average. Or let's just do 10 speed average. No, fuck that. No, okay, fine. 10 speed average. Just want to see the average. All right, what do we got? March was 0.39, 0.79. On average, it's about 1. Right now, it's definitely less than 1. 317 would be a good one. 317 or 318 is a good set of data. 317 or 18 is pretty damn similar. Let's go to 317. All right, 317. Here's 317. This looks pretty damn similar. The trend score, let's see when trend score is weak. It doesn't really get weak until later at 9 to 10. Trend score is weak, and then it finds a trend. Why does it find a trend? We see volume pick up on the 10 speed. We see the speed pick up. We see the volume pick up. What's it doing right now? Volume and speed is staying the same. It finds a trend. Every time it goes down, it finds a trend. It just does, dude. Look at that. Speed picks up. Yeah, but speed is so much slower than that is right now. It's not even close. Speed is at a 0.29. This is just grueling speed. That's not even comparable. We need to find some speeds where it's just really small. Let's take a look at anything less than 0.5 speed. I want to see patches of red here. Huge patches of red, because that's what it is right now. It's been 0.5 and under for like 10 trades now. It's rarely this freaking slow, is it? All right, there we go. There we go. And what happens? It finds a trend. Even when it's that slow. What about volume? Did volume pick up then? Volume didn't necessarily pick up. It's in dire need of a trend. Speed does not pick up. Volume does not pick up. They just stay the same. And it does end up finding a trend, only of 3R. And then it finds another trend. Something just happened, didn't it? Nope, nothing's happened. So it's super small speed, but it's super big trend score. I'd probably mean revert it. Mean revert right back down to normal. Except when volume picks up. I don't want volume to pick up. Volume does end up picking up, so I would probably not do that. Do that. One, two, three. I would do 3. Yep, I hear you on that. So it just does end up finding a trend, even if it's that slow. This one, slow ass trend, I would mean revert. Down to 2. Slow ass trend. Mean revert down to 2. Oh, right there. End of day. Yep, that'd be fine. Okay, we're looking for a trend. Hopefully a trend arises. Because then we can mean revert the shit out of it. because every time after a trend when it's so slow like that, you want to mean revert it. My goodness. Another trend right here. Let's mean revert afterwards, and you end up losing, and then you mean revert more, and you end up being probably about break even, because trends are very potent. Here's pretty much the same endeavor right here. We've got high trend score from the slow ass trend. Do you want to mean revert? Yeah, I'd mean revert all the way back down to 2, and that's what happens. You mean revert just fine. And now you're looking for speed to increase. I'm looking for speed to increase. Volume's not this. No, speeds decrease. Volume's still. Nope. Volume's picked up now. Volume's picked up enough to be able to take a trend. I would take a trend here. 1, 2, 3. I don't end up getting anything, and I'd wait. Then volume picks up again. I'd trend again. 1, 2. You catch a trend on the second trade, which is really the 5th after all that. All right. Boom. We find another data point. Volume's dropped off. Speed has plummeted. This is at a crawling pace. It's got weights on it, on its ankles. It can barely freaking move right now. I would definitely not trend this. Even though that it can happen, I'm waiting for volume to increase. I'm not going to take it. I'm going to assume that maybe I will miss the trend, because trends do happen even though it's going slow. Even though volume doesn't pick up, it can trend. And I know that. It can absolutely trend. What's the volume? It's dropped, dude. I'm not doing that. Until it shows me some type of enthusiasm, I'm not going to assume anything other than what we've been getting. But I know, yes, I know a trend is going to happen, man. And if you don't take it, if you don't take the trade, you're not going to catch the trend. Just saying. Very interesting. No, it'll fight back. All right. Alrighty. Volume stays the same. Speed stays the same. Trend score's weak, and it finds a trend. It finds a trend. It finds a trend, and the speed is pretty weak. Volume's dropped off. Wouldn't you want to mean revert? If I mean reverted, I would have lost, because it would have trended, and it did trend. Wow. And so you wait one trade. After a deep trend, you wait a trade. We probably would have lost that one. I would have taken it. I mean, if volume sinks out, I'd probably would have taken the trade as it's a slow trend. I probably would have mean reverted. Even if they did mean revert, I would still be in fine. Speed picks up, okay. Then we might not. All right. Speed picks up, I'm not doing it. Speed's staying the same, I'm not doing it. Oh, a trend just happened, then I probably would. But the speed, and when a trend happens and the speed stays the same and the volume stays the same, stays up there, you don't want to mean revert, because it still might trend again. And that's what ends up happening. So this is setting up for an interesting afternoon. Very interesting afternoon. Okay. All right. So I am waiting. That's what I'm doing. This is really, really, really slow, dude. This is crazy. Man, you do want to mean revert when on the downswing of speed. Look at that. On the downswing of speed, once you saw speed go from 1.67, which I was around. I don't know why I didn't take that. You saw 1.67 to 0.41. It's completely hit a wall of speed. That entire time, you just mean revert that entire time. It would have made great. So we have to be aware. We're waiting for speed to pick up. We're waiting for volume to pick up. And then I'm going to trend it. But yeah, at the moment, not much I can do. That's probably it. There's not much. There's just not much going on. This is, I guess, boring trading. I'm not even trading right this second. But we're data dependent. We're data dependent. That's what we're doing. We'll see. This is day 1 of my trade plan, so it's going to be a long time before we can really see the real results of this. Probably a month. If I, just follow my trade plan rules and everything. All right. That's probably it. I'm just going to sit here. All right, peace.